Well, hey there everyone, it's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. Yeah, thanks for being here, checking out this video. Make sure to leave in the comments how things are going for you. Today is Sunday, March somethingeth, 8th, 9th, I believe? 9th, yep. Yeah, little afternoon stroll. The weather has been stunning today. So this is our second walk, and we'll talk about, well, I'll just say it up front just in case I forget. I plan on filming we walk at night a lot, but I want to go specifically downtown Golden tonight since the weather is so nice, and show you kind of what the downtown area looks at night, because I always skip that area at night. So I kind of want to show you the different shops and the lighting like right in the heart of downtown. We'll see if I actually do it, but I've said before I wanted to do a nighttime downtown walk and I never do, but I'm feeling the energy for it. The weather is beautiful. It's supposed to cool off again this week, so I kind of want to take advantage of it, but we'll see. I might just do a general night walk without going downtown. I don't know. We'll see. Or I might not even film it. Who knows? But I have the intention of bringing you tonight to walk around downtown Golden at night. Ooh. We should also go to downtown Denver at some point too, but anyway. So yeah, we're just out here for our second walk. I took Apollo out this morning. I didn't sleep super well last night. I kind of was like tossing and churning and flipping and flopping. So I probably didn't get to like full on sleep until about 2 in the morning. Finally was out, and then I didn't wake up until like 8, and got Apollo his breakfast and went for a potty walk, and then came back inside and laid down for a little bit longer, and then got up again, did the shower, my whole skincare routine, and put together a grocery list. And then I was out and about running errands all day, went and got lunch, went to the grocery store, swung by Ulta. I wanted to get my car washed, but I drove by the car wash that I go to, and the line was like out into the street. Everyone's wanting to get the salt and muck off their cars from the cold weather we've been having up until this weekend. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait until a weekday on my lunch break. I can bop up there because I'm not sitting in this line. So yeah, just kind of drove around and then came back, unloaded groceries, and got Apollo his lunch, and then here we are. So yeah, I'm trying to implement some of the stuff I learned from that Forever Dog book that I mentioned in the last vlog. I still haven't posted 2 vlogs ago, plus the last one you saw, and now this one. I am really slacking, so we're gonna do a walk right now, and then I'm going home, and I'm parking my butt in the chair, and I'm editing. Because this will now be the 3rd vlog that has, of course this one's not posted, but the past 2 aren't. I think I'm just going to post them all back to back to back and just be like, enjoy your 3.5 hours of vlog time. We might have a potty break here in a second. But yeah, I feel bad. Oh, yes. But yeah, part of the reason I did a grocery run, because I have my HelloFresh meals, and that's something else I'm going to do. I guess not park my butt down and edit. I'm going to bring my computer and everything downstairs into the dining room so I can listen back to it and, pause and stop and clip and stuff if I need to. But I'm going to be doing my meal prep while I'm trying to get these videos done. So I still have all my HelloFresh, but I needed some breakfast things and, just snacky stuff. But I also, like I mentioned, I read that book Forever Dog, talking about like the longevity of your pup. And just move the mic up a little higher here. And so I wanted to start incorporating some of the recommended like superfoods into Apollo's diet, which he's been getting some of the little like the turmeric and the chlorella and the that type of stuff, but like actual foods. And that's kind of a new frontier for him and I, because I rarely give him human food that I eat. Every once in a blue moon, I'll get a pork tenderloin and just roast it, or I think I've even like steamed chicken before, to just add as like a meal topper. But he rarely gets like, if I've got some blueberries, I throw some his way. I rarely do that. But this book was definitely like, some of these superfoods or whole foods are so good for pups. So like blueberries, strawberries. But the thing of it is, he's not used to any of that. So I have to like kind of ease him into trying some stuff. So like today, and he does get freeze-dried blueberries that come in his food, like in his dog food. So he has had them before, but not fresh blueberries. And so I got some of those today. I got strawberries. Jicama is supposed to be really good for them. Jicama I can't remember if it's kefir or kefir. I don't know. It's like that yogurt stuff, pretty good for probiotic purposes. Dandelion greens, broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, sunflower sprouts. What else? What else was there? I'm trying to think. I ended up not getting the cilantro, but cilantro is supposed to be really good for them. A whole bunch of stuff just to test. And I'm like, if he doesn't like it, that's fine by me, because I can just chop this stuff up and put it in my own salads and meal prep as like little snacks. So I'm like, if he doesn't like it, I'm really shopping for both of us. And I didn't think I liked jicama. I was confusing jicama for tamarind. I do not like tamarind, but jicama just tastes like kind of like a cross between an apple and a potato. And it's nice. Oh, let's keep going straight. It's nice. So I got home and I was like, okay, Paulo, let's make you lunch. And so, avocado. And he really hasn't ever had that. So I was like, okay, let's try a little cube of avocado. And if he put it in his mouth and then kind of spit it out and then kind of sniffed at it and looked at it and was like, I don't know. And then after a minute, he decided, no, I'm going to go ahead and eat this. So then he ate it. So he liked the avocado. The blueberry, not so much. He put it in his mouth and then just dropped it and left it. And the same with the strawberry. He tried it and dropped it and left it. But when I chopped up a few slices of strawberry and a few blueberries, I just mushed the blueberries in between my fingers and put it in his bowl with his food. He ate those right up. So as long as it's mixed in his food, he's fine. But it's going to take a while for him to get used to just a little piece of strawberry or blueberry just straight up without it being in his food. So he ate all of his food, licked his bowl like he normally does, and I was like, good boy. And he likes more, I think, peppery and like savory things, I guess is what I'll say, as opposed to sweet. He loves broccoli sprouts and alfalfa sprouts and all of that stuff. He's super into that. And I think that's why he liked the avocado. It's because it's not sweet. So he likes all of that. And And surprisingly, about halfway through his bowl, his lunch, I was like, ooh, I forgot to put the kefir, whatever it's called, in your bowl. Let me just put a little splash of that in the corner of your bowl and see if you like it. And he kind of, I've never had it either. He kind of lapped it up and then looked at me with like a face. And then he still ate it. He finished it and ate it. And I was like, oh, I'm glad that you like it. And then because it's good for gut health, so I'm going to be drinking that too. So I drank a little bit and I was like, oh, this is tart. Oh my gosh. I'm like, how did you just lap that up like it was nothing? Even I was like, ooh, that bites you back a little bit, doesn't it? So yeah, I got the lactose-free, low-fat, organic version because I have tried giving him goat's milk in the past, and it's always upset his tummy. Even the powdered goat's milk used to upset his tummy, and his poops would not be very solid on goat's milk, so that's why I went for the lactose-free in hopes that that works out. It's kind of weird. I'm like, how do you culture the probiotics if it's lactose-free? I don't know how that works, but apparently they make it work. So yeah. What do you think, baby? So yeah, your boys, and he got a bath yesterday. We went up to see Matt, and we walked around City Park in Fort Collins, went around the pond, played on the equipment. What else? Went to a brewery on the other side of the park. It was a beautiful park there in Fort Collins. So he got to meet Frankie and Matt for the first time. And they played together so well. Frankie's like a little 7-pound, like, tiny dog. So I was really happy that he did not try to crush her or put her whole head in his mouth. He played so nice. Matt took some videos. I might ask him to send them to me. Come on.
Okay, cool.
Come on. Because they played together so well. It was very nice. Ready? Hup, 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 hup. Good boy. Next one. Get up there. Get up there. Keep going. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Okay, you ready? You ready? Come on. Come on. Hop up. Hop up. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I totally forgot that I was filming. So yeah, Matt, Frankie and Apollo got along really well. And they were kind of cuddling and giving kisses. Frankie is very high-strung, like high energy, won't sit down for nothing. Just always just like buzzing around, busybody. Can't just relax. Very rarely have I seen her just sit and lay down. She's always bipping and bopping and, playing with the toy, then over here, then in your face, then doing sprints. And so we were at the brewery and Matt kind of connected her leash to one of the chairs, but up high so she could kind of be a little bit at our level, like on a bench. He's like, Frankie, just sit in peace while we eat. While we have these little, which is a whole nother thing. I'll talk about it, but while we have our little snack here, and I got a kombucha and Matt got a beer, and she was just like, could not sit still. There was just like so much little energy. And at one point she kind of like started to try to like climb off of the bench, but she had her harness on. I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna choke herself. And he's like, yeah, that's what happens when she's had enough. She's like, all right, well, I'll just choke myself out in order to escape. It's like, oh my God, she's gonna choke herself. And the whole time Apollo's just plopped down next to me on the ground, and Matt was like, how did you train him to just be so just okay, you know, just chill and just hanging out? I'm like, well, he's always kind of been like that. I mean, he does get the zoomies. He's got, you know, when he has his bouts of energy, he will, you know, he'll freak out and be sprinting around and jumping and stuff, but he's otherwise a pretty even-keeled dog. And I'm like, I think maybe it's just because he's a larger breed that he just, when it's time to use the energy, he will use the energy. Otherwise, he's in like rejuvenation kind of recoup mode, because he's just got a lot of dog bod to keep alive. Like, I don't know. He's always just kind of been that kind of dog, you know. When we get to like a brewery or somewhere in public spaces with a bunch of other dogs and we're just sitting at a table, yeah, he'll kind of sniff around for a little bit. And if dogs come by, he'll stand up and try to sniff, but otherwise he just kind of does his little circle and plops down, and he's just there until we're ready to go, you know. But he rarely is like freaking out, you know. Maybe when he was a puppy, but no, because he never really barked or yipped or anything. He just kind of hung out. So he's like, gosh, what did you do to train him? I'm like, nothing really. Just, I guess, put him in those situations a lot since he was a pup. You know, those social situations where he kind of had to learn. All right, you gotta self-soothe, my friend. Right, baby? Look at you, so pretty after your dog wash. Okay, so a couple things. So I said I'll circle back to the food. So there was a little food truck there at this brewery that had what they called Italian flatbreads, which I'm like, okay, that's just, you mean pizza? But no. Italian flatbreads. So, and there weren't any pictures of them anywhere, so I didn't even get to see what it was. I should have looked at other tables, but we were just kind of in our own little zone. And so Matt picked out this pepperoni one, and then I picked out the ham and mushroom. And I was like, you know, I'm on this whole mushroom kick. I'm like, okay, that'll be nice. So I pick out the ham and mushroom. And then we get a caprese salad to share. I kid you not. He's like, yeah, then you order up. I go to get it. It's a quesadilla. I'm not kidding. It is a flour tortilla, maybe a little bit thicker, like a homemade tortilla, not like a store-bought, but a tortilla nonetheless, that's been folded over and cut into 4 pieces, a la a quesadilla, stuffed with pepperoni, like whatever the fillings were. So his Italian flatbread was just weird quesadillas, and the caprese salad was 4 slices of super mushy, you could tell they had kind of partially frozen in the fridge, super mushy tomatoes on iceberg lettuce with the tiniest splash of balsamic vinegar and olive oil. No basil. Oh, and the mozzarella, it looked like string cheese mozzarella that had just been peeled apart and put on top. It was nasty. It was really bad. And Matt's Hot Pocket was like a little bit better because it was like pepperoni and cheese and tomato, but mine was supposed to be this kind of like cream-based mushroom sauce with a ham. It was ham luncheon meat in there that had just been kind of cooked on like a flat top or whatever, and then what seemed to just be cream of mushroom soup or still in the condensed form without the water added. So it was just kind of like cream of mushroom gravy that had been like heated up in kind of a panini, a quesadilla. It was disgusting. And they were like $16 each. And the salad was like $8. And it was awful, awful. I was like, this may be one of the worst, like, out to eat meals, food truck or not, but like one of the worst things I've ever been served in my life. Like, it was worse than like a lot of cafeteria food that I had as a kid. It was awful. So I had like 3 bites of mine. I was like, absolutely not. Matt's, like I said, was better because the ingredients could work in that format, but mine was just disgusting. So I threw mine away. Matt finished his, and we each had a bite of the caprese salad. And I was like, this is gross. It's like, it's just iceberg with tomato on top. So we threw that away too. And I want it, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe Fort Collins just is not as, maybe expectations are lower there, but that's now the second time that something has gone awry when we order food there. But then again, we've had other good experiences, so I don't know. We've just been striking out the past couple times. So yeah, we did that. And then, what was I gonna say? Oh no, I lost it. There was something else I was gonna mention. Pet food, feeding Apollo. I don't know. There was something else I was going to say too, but I'm glad that I at least got that one in. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, now I'm looking at Apollo and that reminds me. So yesterday I was headed to the dog wash with him, and I didn't give myself any extra time. I typed it in GPS that I was going to get there 2 minutes before his appointment. So I was like, okay, that works. I'm about halfway there and I realize, oh no, I didn't bring his dog wash bag, his tote. And in there I have his like specialty shampoo that's like dark purple to take the brassiness out of his coat, and his specialty conditioner, and his coat serum, that like silk serum. It kind of feels like BioSilk if you've ever used that. It's like that, but for dogs. And his fragrances, like I left it all at the house and I was so upset. And I was like, should I turn around and go get it and just try to see if they have a later appointment or if they'll let me come in like half an hour late or 40 minutes late? I was like, Anthony, keep in mind, they have shampoo and conditioner there for you to use for free, but it's not, it's not the fancy stuff. So, hop up. Good boy. So, I just decided to suck it up. I was like, we'll get there. I will buy, because they have shampoo and conditioner there, like, to buy. And I'm like, okay, so if you feel that the stuff that they provide for free isn't good enough, maybe you can find a coat brightening shampoo or something and just buy it, and that'll just tide you over for today. Like, calm down. But I'm like, his silk protein serums. So anyway, we get to the dog wash, the pet store. They do have a number of different shampoos. I just got the coat brightening one. They didn't have one that was purple, but this one was called coat brightening, and I was like, fine, whatever, I'll get it. And it'll be a good backup in case something like this happens again where I forget. So I'll just keep it in the trunk of my car. So I get that, do the whole dog wash. We get out, and I will say, and maybe I should put it on him. I should do that when we get back, is put the silk stuff on him. He doesn't feel as soft and luxurious and silky as he normally does, but that coat brightening formula, even though it didn't have the purple in it, did a really good job of taking out some of the staining that happens when he's just running in the mud and stuff. Like, it did a really good job. So I'm wondering if I might start doing a double wash and do a quick wash with that coat brightening, because it seemed to pull a lot more dirt off of his coat and clean him a little bit better, and then put that brass shampoo on and do like a second quick wash. I try not to spend too much time with the soap on him, even though it is formulated for dogs, because I just don't want it to cause any skin dryness or skin irritation. So I tend to make quick work of shampooing him. It's more about the drying and getting all of his loose hair and loose fur off. So I'd say we spend maybe 10-15 minutes, probably less than that. I'd say 5 to 10 minutes doing the wash, and maybe like 5 minutes with the condition, and then the next half hour, 40 minutes is all drying, because he's got so much hair and it takes forever for it to dry, and I like to get all the loose undercoat out, and that just takes the majority of the time. But yeah, that shampoo, I was like, oh dang, he looking good and bright. It's like, maybe that purple shampoo's kind of gimmicky. I will say that does leave more of a luster, like he's more like reflective and glistening with the purple shampoo, but this one did a better job of cleaning him. So I was telling Matt this, like, first world problems. I was telling Matt this when we were sitting at the brewery, and I'm glad that we're comfortable to like rib each other like this. But he was like, oh, our Apollo's coat right there is looking a little dingy, don't you think? And I was like, shut the hell up. He's like, I don't know, his ears look kind of gross. And I was like, excuse me. It's like, how dare you? You're lucky that this kombucha's in a can. Otherwise, I would have thrown it in your face. Talking about how my dog's dingy. Give me a break. So yeah, he was giving me crap about that. Because I was like, I made it almost all the way to the dog wash place, and I didn't have Apollo's Silk Amino Coat Serum. It's just like, oh God. Like, you know what? Don't worry about it, okay? And yeah. Hup, hup, hup. Come on. Hup, hup. Hello. Can you not hear me? Hup, hup. Thank you. This way. So yeah, that was funny. And I was showing him how Apollo likes to jump on tables, and he's like, come on, Frankie, you can do it. And she just looked at him like, nah, bro, I cannot do that. Oh, the loud dog is, I don't know if he's in the yard. No, it sounds like he's inside. Okay. This is the dog that jumps right up on the fence and pokes his head over and barks right in your face. It freaks me out. Come on. Come on. So yeah, that was really funny. Oh, and then Matt took me to the shelter he works at. We walked back to his place. It was about a mile walk each way, so we did a couple miles. Walked back to his place. He's like, do you want to see the shelter? I mean, it's rare that you're up here, like, because I went up there, I got up there around like 1:30, 2 o'clock. He's like, it's rare that you come up during the day, because almost every time I'm coming up there after work, or in the evening. He's like, do you want me to show you the shelter? And I was like, absolutely. So he took me to where he works and took me on a tour, and it was cool to see, but also made my heart hurt because I had to see like all the kitties that were in their little crates. I don't know what you call them. I guess a kitty kennel. I don't know. Where they have all the cats, and a few of them were waiting to be picked up. They had been adopted, so they were waiting to be picked up, and then a couple others were waiting to be picked up. They were foster cats, but then there's like some other cats that are just chilling, waiting to be adopted. And I'm like, oh. And they were so cute. Like a couple of them would, when a human comes in, they like come up to the little gate or whatever, and like rolling on their bellies and putting their cute little paws out and meowing. And I was like, oh, I want to take them all home. I was like, why did you bring me here? And then the same thing with the puppies, but The puppies were a little bit different. I got to throw some treats in there, but you don't put your hands in there, obviously. You never know. So you just throw some treats over, and they each have like a 6x8, foot square area to kind of lounge in, and some toys and blankets and stuff. And then some of the pups have sheets or like curtains over their little area, because some of them suffer from like barrier anxiety. So if there's a gate between them and the person, or like a barrier that they can't get through, it starts to cause them to be upset and potentially get aggressive. So if they can see what's going on the other side but they can't get to it, it causes anxiety. So they put a curtain up so it looks like a wall, so that way it's a barrier that they can't see through or fight their way through. It just looks like a flat wall. So I guess that's supposed to help. So yeah, it's a huge facility, way bigger than I thought. They have a veterinary clinic there on site. It was really cool. He showed me the little play area where the dogs get to go out and play, and they have several different areas depending on what the animals need. So if they need solo time, if they are comfortable in group settings, they even have this indoor area where it's specific to allow the dogs to kind of socialize and ease them into the process of socialization. So there was just like a whole bunch of like different tools and techniques that they use, and I was like, this is fascinating, but also heartbreaking, because I want to take all these puppies and kitties home. I want them all. So I left there, and I was kind of in like a little bit of like a down mood, because I'm just like, I need to be in a position where I can just take all these animals. Like, how do I get there? I need land. I need enough money to like properly feed and care for and train them and get them their spay and neuters that they need. And I'm like, I am such a deadbeat that I can't manage to manage to just take in all these animals. 100 dogs and 100 cats. That's what I need to be able to afford, so that's kind of, I was in that headspace for like a minute, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Never mind. Maybe at least one more. Hup, hup. Good boy. There's gonna be because the weather's so nice, there's gonna be a bajillion people downtown. So what do you want to do, Appo? I guess I don't care. We can go up by the other parks and stuff and kind of do a long loop. All right. Can you sit for me? Apollo? Hello? Apollo? Hello? Hey, I know you can hear me. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Okay, let's go. Trying to teach him that we can't keep going until he sits down, no matter how distracted he is, and there is somebody else standing next to us. I'm like, nope, doesn't matter. You gotta sit down still. I know you want to try to get some pets in from this stranger. So yeah, the animal shelter it was really cool to see how well they're taken care of, but I wanted to take them all home and cuddle them. So yeah, it's been kind of an interesting few weeks. I mean, my obsession with caring for Apollo will be something that never goes away, because I'm never gonna shy away from that and be like, screw it, let's just give you Alpo for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? That's not gonna go anywhere. But it's definitely become something that I'm really interested in, understanding the nutrition and the why, and chemical compounds in certain foods, and why electrolytes and antioxidants and this and that are important. I'm like, gosh, I would love to take an animal nutrition course or like an animal wellness course and like have some actual like formal training in that. That'd be kind of cool. So might be something I look into this fall maybe, is taking like an actual like certified course in animal nutrition or like holistic medicine for pets. I think that might be an interesting thing to look into, because it bleeds over into caring for yourself. I mean, this morning when I made Apollo's breakfast, we both got mushrooms and chlorella and collagen and turmeric and what else? Oh, and then our glucosamine and our NAD+. Like, so a lot of it's bleeds over, mammals. A lot of it bleeds over. So I'm like, it's helping me develop better habits for myself too, like waking up in the morning and like chugging that, and then making sure I get 160 ounces of water a day and exercise, and gonna be toying with the idea of becoming a pescatarian, or at least trying out removing red meat from my diet, at least toying with the idea. I got some fresh lion's mane today to try to make my own lion's mane steaks and lion's mane burgers. I got some portobellos to try to turn that into something that's kind of meaty. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually works or not. And give up and be like, okay, I need a double cheeseburger. Come on, let's go. Let's go, buddy. So yeah, we'll see how that actually plays out. But yeah. And try to get more consistent, regular sleep and go to bed earlier so I can be up earlier to go on longer walks or potentially even go to the gym before work. So yeah. Right, buddy? But yeah, he's now on, this might be like the first full week. Today might be the first day in like a full week of him having some of these additives into his meal routine. And knock on wood, knock on all of the wood, but his number 2s have still been looking super good. I was just worried, like, okay, is this gonna be throwing too much new at him? Today might be, or tomorrow or later tonight might be the deciding factor, because this is the first day that I put a little blueberry, a little strawberry, and we're talking like three like 3/8-inch slices of strawberry from a single strawberry, less than half a strawberry, just to kind of test the water. I put 3 individual blueberries in there just to see, maybe like a 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch cube of jicama chopped up. So like I'm not slamming him with a bunch of new stuff. I'm just testing the water to see if he would even eat it or if he'd just walk away from the bowl. Like, no, we're not. You're not doing that. But he's done the stuff that, like the strawberry and everything, as far as taste, that's the least offensive. He's been fine with the stuff that I find the most offensive. Like my little shake that I make, there's nothing in it other than water and these powders. But my little shake that I make in the morning that has collagen, chlorella, turmeric, mushrooms, all that stuff, it is not good. It tastes like algae water, but then there's the kind of earthiness of all the mushrooms. And yeah, it does not taste good, but I just kind of just drink it down because I know it's good for me. He has no problem. Like, he is not batted an eye to any of that stuff. And I'm like, You like weird things. Like, you won't eat the strawberries or the blueberries, but I put a bunch of algae in your bowl and you're like, yum, num, num, num. Maybe because it kind of tastes like fish, maybe? I don't know. He's just a weird dog. And he's got a weird owner. But anyway, I don't know. As you can tell, it's something I've definitely been just kind of loving researching and obviously talking about recently. And I'm like, maybe this is something I could, like, study just to have the knowledge, you know, and get into a little bit more in depth. It'd be kind of fun. So, and I feel like we could both benefit from it. So, I'm wondering, I don't think there's a way, but if we walk down past the Coors plant, which is in front of us, as you can see, long enough, there is a road that crosses over and comes back down, but I don't think it's for a good long way, and so it would be a super long walk, and I don't think there's paths over there. I'm just trying to find like a walk that we can do that doesn't involve interacting with many people, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Are you ready? Can we keep going? So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on right now. Feeling good. Paulo's looking and feeling good. Joe did text me that they were doing something down here. But that was like 2 hours ago. I was in the grocery store and I didn't catch it. We're hanging out in Lions Park by the creek with Dan and Faith and Tanner and others. If you're out walking Apollo, you should stop by. Sure. Lions Park. Actually, if that's downtown, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, yeah, that's not... Yeah, that's like right in the heart of where all the action is. I just kind of want to keep chit-chatting with you guys, so we'll maybe on my way back, but by then it'll have already been like 3+ hours. I don't know if they'll be there, but yeah, he sent me that while I was in Sprouts. I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll grab a Apollo, and I was like, no, I want to vlog instead. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's like nice and warm, but we've got the breeze, so that kind of cools you off. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay. Cutie. Hi, cutie. Can you sit for me? Apollo? Apollo? Are you not listening today? Sit down. Thank you. Boy, you better listen to me. Well, let's get to some comments, shall we? Might as well. Let's see. All right, going to my unboxing and kitting up of Lady with a Fan by Gustav Klimt. Oh my gosh, that's a blast from the past video. Millie Fusion says, thanks for the video. She is so pretty, currently thinking hard about this one. Oh, nice. Wow, that was from like Lady with a Fan. That must have been... what, spring of 2023 when I did that one. And then going to my vlog, episode 173, Kim Delger says, do what you need to do, Anthony. We are here if you are, and understand if you need to take some breaks to enjoy life. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely will be. Just kind of taking it one day at a time. I'm still finding, that vlogging during dog walks is pretty easy because I'm already doing it. Some days I'm really into an audiobook or music or something like that where I'm like, yeah, I want to listen to this and see what's going on. Or, just keep this going, keep this audiobook going or video going. But most of the time, I'm either just doing a quicker walk. Otherwise, I try to bring you guys on for as many longer walks. Oh, also, if someone's live and I want to stick around for that while I go on a walk, then I'll usually just keep watching the live or listening along to the live. But yeah, I try to at least this has been the pattern. Every other long walk or every third long walk, I'm bringing you with me. So I don't see why I can't continue to do that. But other than that, just haven't really been. I don't really have much to unbox. I really do like using my diamond painting time to just be in the zone. So I really don't film much at the crafting table. It's very rare that I do that. I like that to be my time, my crafty time. I can just zone out. Ready? Good boy. But never say never, But yeah, I guess I am taking a little bit of a break, and I'll have Mayflowers coming up with Mia in May, and then I'll have the pinup event in September, and then Mooka Mania in November and December. So yeah, it'll be nice. And thank you. Oh, my nose is itchy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Going to my Whippin' Jam episode 16, Michelle Callender says, "Oh, that is so cute, Apollo bringing his friend to introduce you to his new friend. Just too sweet." Yeah, he's a very social, friendly pup, and he is very flexible when it comes to like different moods of dogs and stuff. So I do appreciate that. Then going to my vlog episode 172. Pamela Matthews says, "Life is short, follow your heart." Thank you, I appreciate it. And then going to my unboxing of A Stroll in the Rain by Geneva Bowers. And Diamond Art Club, Some Crafts says, "I screamed when I saw she's licensed with DAC. I absolutely adore her art and have been hoping someone would license her art after she left Distracted by Diamonds." Yeah, I'm excited. It looks really good. The skin tone, we've said it a couple times, the skin tone is kind of, we'll see. But I think otherwise it's going to look great. And who knows, that skin tone might be just fine and I was overreacting like I want to do. Same video, Artemis left a heart. Elisa Maria Design says, "I love it. She is so beautiful." Thank you. Then Michelle Callender says, "This is a good piece for the Mayflowers DP along. I think I'm going to have to order this one. Thanks for the unboxing." Yeah, that is an excellent option for the paint along. Thank you. Over here. Over here. Huh? Hop up. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. And then Tracy Lautenschlager says, "This is a beautiful piece. Can't wait to see it finished. Thanks for sharing." Of course, thanks for watching. Then going to my announcement video for Mayflowers 2025. Avery says, "Yay, I'm so excited, yay!" Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Very chill, very chill. But yeah, should be a good time. Then we have, going to my Whippin' Jam episode 16, Tracy Owen says, Hey Anthony, great video. Love to see you and Apollo playing and making friends, and you can give Apollo hugs and kisses from me. Yes, will do. Did you hear that, little butt? Yeah. Did you hear that? Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's turn here and see where this takes us. Let's turn here. I actually don't know if I've ever been up this way. I always just keep going straight. We'll see what happens. Over here. Stop taking up the entire sidewalk. Come here. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the comment. Then my vlog episode 172. Artemis says, man, do whatever makes you comfortable. Yeah, I will. It just feels, it's just one of those things where I have fear of disappointing. So yeah. And go to my announcement video for May Flowers. Lisa says, hi Anthony, I'll be doing 2 events that are both April 1st through May 31st, but I'm hoping to get one of them done by May. If so, I will be participating in yours and Mia's event. I already have a canvas in mind for it. Sounds like fun. Yeah, it should be fun. Very chill. Nothing too intense. So yeah, I have no idea where this goes. I see a lot of dog prints in the dirt, so hopefully that means it's a fun, popular walk for puppos. We'll see. I always assume this will put me up next to the highway, and we are kind of next to the highway, but we're lower, so you can't hear it too bad. But if it starts to go right up against the highway, we'll just turn around. But you can see right here, that's the street we came up, and then we turned and then kind of went around here. What are you freaking out about? Are you on edge? Does something smell off? What is it? He just spun around like, oh, it scared me. And I'm like, I'm literally just here. Just right here, buddy. Come on. Okie dokie. Alright then, Lisa goes on to say in regards to my vlog 172. Hi Anthony, I'm in the same predicament stash-wise. I've run out of space, so I understand you cutting down on your purchases. I was on a low buy last year, which was going well until Black Friday, and since then I've added a few more to my stash. I have to get back on track, so now so I don't end up in the headlines of lady found dead beneath an avalanche of diamond paintings. Yeah. You and me both. Yeah, luckily Diamond Art Club didn't get me with anything this week, which was nice. So I had a week off from buying anything. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're just getting a little too close to the highway here. We'll see what happens. But yes, we're in the same boat. So I'm definitely cutting back, and I don't really have any plans on cutting forward anytime soon. I did mention in the last vlog that my customs from Jade shipped. So those are kind of the last 2 that I was waiting on or that I had coming in from any shops. And I think as far as as far as diamond painting purchases, Diamond Art Club is really the only thing that's on my list on where I'm allowed to buy from until, or as if it's an Ivy or a Yume or a mystery box, and that's really it for forever. I think. We'll see. I don't know. I do want to do the other two Garden of Earthly Delights panels. I do want to get the last two from Jade, but I keep telling myself that I need to finish the centerpiece that I'm currently working on before I do that. Or if for some reason I'm no longer able to purchase from Jaded Gem Shop, make sure to get those before that happens. No ill will on anyone by any means. I'm saying I'm just gonna hold off until either I finish one or God forbid something happens to the shop where it's like you need to get them. But I hope she's not going anywhere, and I don't think she is. I feel like she's kicking some major butt, so yeah. But those are really the only other two, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me as far as purchasing any new diamond paintings ever again, I think. Yeah, I've got enough to keep me busy until 2040, so I think I'm just gonna stick with that. But anyway, we're in the same boat. Then going to my announcement video for May Flowers, Leslie P says, Anthony, do you think it's robbery for me to do Waterfall in a Jungle? Absolutely not. You should for sure do it. I mean, I'm not doing that for the event, but you certainly can. I'll be doing Bouquet by Ivy Dullamore. I keep saying event, paint along. We've already gone over this. I find them to be an interchangeable term, but it's formally a paint along. So yeah, we're doing, me and Mia are both doing Bouquet by Ivy Dullamore for May Flowers paint along. So you can do whatever you want. Absolutely do Waterfall in a Jungle. I mean, do it along with me. I'm currently, I'd say, 15% done on both of them. So yeah. Apo, I think this bike lane's gonna take us all the way to the middle of Kathmandu. So I think we should turn around. How do you feel? How do you feel? Maybe we can find a little way to cut across without having to go all the way back and around. We'll see. I guess we could just roll down this escarpment, but I won't. Let's go this way. And let's have you on this side this time. Yeah, this bike path doesn't connect back up with any other trails for a long time. So we'll just go ahead and stay over here. And head back. So anyway, yeah, absolutely do it, please. And then my vlog episode 172, the Diamond Tech Courtney says, I fully support your decision to work down your stash. Thank you. And then my announcement video for May Flowers, Tracy Lautenschlager says, very cool, count me in, woohoo! We got another one. Make sure to share your progress and starts and finishes and all things related to that paint along using the hashtag Mayflowers 2025 on Instagram or on Mia's Facebook group. What is it? Mia's Diamond Painting Mayhem, I think. Did I get it right, Mia? I don't know. If I did, tell me. If I didn't, either way, you should comment with a link to the Facebook group. And maybe I'll put it in the description too. So anyway, thank you for the comment. Going to my Whip and Gem episode 16, Lisa says, wonderful video, love the music and scenery. Apollo is such a beautiful dog. Oh, thank you. Did you hear that, baby? You're very beautiful. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm aware. That's what they tell me. A little nugget. All right, back to vlog episode 172. What does this say? Sintra Davis says, hi Anthony, I'm fairly new to diamond art painting since November of last year. I don't know that there are so many reasons that go into why we are all in with any hobby. There are ebbs and flows with all parts of our life, and I can certainly relate to possibly needing to take a step back from something you obviously love. Greatly enjoyed your content, and I'm sure whatever direction you go going forward, I will continue to do so. I've appreciated how honest and open you are with your feelings about life and diamond art. Life is too short. Ultimately, we need to do what makes us happy. By the way, I love your vlogs while walking with Apollo. Wishing you nothing but the best. Have a great weekend. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I hope you're enjoying your relatively new start into diamond painting. It's so much fun. This is the longest run I've had with a hobby or interest by a long shot. I pick up, well, I guess skincare is number one. I've been obsessed with skincare since about 2017, 2016. I've been really into skincare. And then diamond painting didn't kick off until 2022. Yeah. So this is the second longest interest I've had. Other than that, I'll get into things like rock climbing I was into for a couple years, and cross-country skiing, which is still kind of here and there. I didn't go at all this season. I was just talking to Doug about it. I was like, I don't know why, but just the idea of having to deal with the traffic seemed annoying to me. Up and down Interstate 70, which is kind of like the main vein, east and west. I was like, I don't want to sit in traffic for 3 hours, go skiing for 2 hours, and then have to sit in the car for another 3 hours. I'm not feeling it. And most of the time, there's only one place I found that I can take Apollo. And so I'm like, if I have to pick, I'd rather go traipse through the snow with Apollo and go on a walk or a hike than spend the entire day in the car just to be by myself doing cross country. I was like, I don't know, I like it, but I get more enjoyment out of taking my boy out. And so, yeah, that's another hobby that's just kind of just been stagnant for me. I'm just like, and just other things. Gaming, like computer gaming. I'll have seasons where I spend like a whole day, a couple days, or a weekend playing like a roller coaster game or something like that. And then I just want to go back to diamond painting, because diamond painting feels more like I'm actually doing something. So yeah, diamond painting is just very relaxing. It's something that I'm able to do while doing something else. So like, just like knitting or crochet or, whatever, like I can have a YouTube video going on. I can have music going on. I can have an audiobook going on. So I feel like I'm doing double duty with my free time of like taking in content while also working on something. So it just feels nicer, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I've just found that it just has stuck around with me so much more than anything else I've done. In terms of like crafts or interests. So, yeah. Hi. So yeah, but I think the way that it worked with skincare is I found my love of it through watching a lot of content and learning about different formulations and ingredients and this and that. So that really drove my love of it. And then I was like, I want to do that too. So I started a YouTube channel. And then kind of the same thing with diamond painting, where I learned a lot of tips and tricks, and the shops that I shop from now, like, introduced to me through the content. I was like, oh, I kind of want to do that too. And in my head, it's a justification for spending money, because I'm like, I got to show this on the channel. You know, I got to buy the new kits to show it on the channel. Have new diamond paintings. But then I continued to evolve and learn that it isn't really about that. I mean, for the people that do like Diamond Art Club sneak peeks, it kind of is about that. But ready? Hup. But for a lot of folks, it isn't that, and it's really just about keeping each other company and, you know, having someone to gab with, even though it's, you know, there's a delay there, but having someone to gab with and stuff. So it's not really about who's spending the most or who has the most is the quote unquote winner of YouTube content for diamond painting. I think it's just who you're able to resonate with and make connections with and stuff. And so in learning that, I still am the type of person that likes to collect and have all the things, but I haven't felt the need to. You got to stay on this side, buddy. Thank you. Come on. Okay. The need to have like every new release or most of the new releases, even if I'm not necessarily in love with them, you know, which was me for a while. Like, I would buy kits because they were new, you know, or I hadn't seen any. Oop, he just stepped on a cactus. Are you okay? It didn't stick in you? Okay, it was mostly dead, but still. Yeah, or I hadn't seen anyone unbox them before. Like, they felt like more like, ooh, I discovered this kit or this shop, or I'm willing to get the biggest thing and haven't seen anyone else get it this big, you know, that type of thing. And then I kind of evolved into just getting the stuff that I really, really liked and wanted to like add to my collection and not just buy to buy, and kind of curate that a little bit more. But then Diamond Art Club started really releasing a lot of stuff that I loved, you know, and I'm like, well, now that's not helping either, because now it's just all stuff that I really want to do. And so now I'm kind of the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just not buying any more diamond paintings, and I think I'm just done. And we'll see when they're gone if I'm still diamond painting, if I'm still alive, you know. Who knows? But let me at least just, that's enough, you know. I can still create content and hopefully still keep you company and still make you chuckle or still make you roll your eyes or shake your head, even if I haven't spent $1 on diamond paintings in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, you know. That's my hope. And I'll do my best to incorporate some of the other content that I had kind of brainstormed, like that putty comparison. I still have all the stuff to do it. I just haven't had the motivation to film it. And then, of course, we'll still have Mookamania, May Flowers. Like, there's still plenty of stuff to keep the ball rolling, you know. But it's just it's just the purchasing part that I'm kind of done with for who knows how long. I think forever. With those exceptions, with those caveats that I've set in place. But yeah, it's like I said, it's tough to say because that just inherently means less content going up. It's tough to say because that inherently means I'm not supporting small businesses so I'm not spending money at their shops. But yeah, I guess that's how it's got to be if I want to curb this addiction. So sorry about it. Anyway, thank you for the comment, and I do appreciate all the support. It does mean a lot. It means a lot. Oh, my head itches. Ow, ow, ow. Let's cross over here. Over here. Over here. Come on. Okay. All right. So going to my unboxing of Starry Night by Kusin Kessel. Susie says, looks like a blue blob. Oh, I don't think it looks like a blue blob. It just doesn't look as highly detailed as the original. There's at least different colors. But I do think there's some work to be done there for sure. You ready? Oh, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go. This guy's very anxious to cross the street. So yeah. Blue blobs, to each their own. That's your opinion. And then going to my announcement video of May Flowers, Melinda Hands says, nice to meet you. Mia, I'm already on Single and Placing subscribers list. I love flowers. This is perfect. Awesome. Thanks for the comment. Then Barb Paisley says, looking forward to this event. Yay. Then going to my vlog episode 172, Mr. Savage Beat says, I'm new to diamond art and have purchased kits within a little bit of FOMO. I have 5 kits and haven't finished any yet, although my first one from DAC is about 75% done. It's taking me a long time to complete. With the curve to the hobby and placing drills and some efficiency has made me realize how much time it really takes to complete one. I will only grab kits now that speak to me. I want to love the art before I will buy. I can see myself burning out if I try to do too many in a short time. Yeah, for sure. I think going at your own pace and not pushing yourself is the way to go. I think for me, I just love so many different styles of artwork and different genres that there really isn't much that I wouldn't like. And then even if you say, well, you've got to love it, like, I love a lot of different styles of artwork, so I really do have to just say no to certain things that I technically love, you know, because it does take a long time, and I try not to push myself to finish kits, but I end up just buying way more than are getting done, and that's where I get into trouble. Is I'm like, okay, I finished 1 this month and I purchased 14. So that's not tenable. Or I didn't finish any this month and I bought 23. So it's like, okay, well, if I keep going at this rate. Thanks, you too. That dog was all black. Was that your opposite? Was that your opposite? So yeah, it's just, that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm not like, I've got to get these done. I just keep buying them no matter what, even if I'm like, I don't feel like diamond painting this week, but I do feel like spending money. So that's the problem. That's the problem. Look at these cute babies. Look at those babies. Yeah. Okay. No, you're fine. Stay here. Stay here. Let's go. Let's go. That dog was like, let me at him. Let me at him. I want to play. Shall we go? No, I just gave you a bath. Let's not get in the water today. We'll do that tomorrow, okay? Let me enjoy a full 48 hours with you looking all nice and clean. Okay? Okay? No splashing today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on. No splashing today. He's like, what? We usually don't. We usually keep going. What? Sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's keep going. I'm going to my announcement video for May Flowers. Mia, my co-host, says it will be amazing. Yeah, it will be, because you're going to be there. Yay! Then my vlog episode 172. Danielle. Danielle. Let me stop, because that's too bouncy. Danielle Renee says, it was very refreshing to hear your feelings on your current stash. I am feeling overwhelmed by my stash. I have about 40 kits. I know it's not as many as some people have, but I have been feeling slightly burnt out. I feel I need to rush through my kits to get to the next one. I know it's not a race, but the thought of having so many waiting to be done has been stressing me out. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're not quite done yet. I'm just crossing the street. I wanted to be alert while I do that. Sorry. Okay. I have about 10 pieces that are around the 100,000 drill mark. I'm trying to look through my stash and understand the reasoning behind my purchasing of each canvas. I was trying to collect certain artists, but when I look back, I realize that even though I love the artist, some pieces just don't speak to me. You have to do what you have to do. I will still watch your content, even if you're unboxing Slow Down. My favorite videos are the vlogs where you're taking Apollo out for adventures. He's such a cutie. Oh, yay! I'm glad that's the feedback, because these are the types of videos that I have the most time for, or they're the easiest to work in to life. So I'm glad that I'm getting a lot of feedback of people who are like, I just like you walking around with Apollo. I'm like, okay, good. Because that's really all I'm able to give right now. Oh my goodness. So we're all on the same wavelength. I appreciate that. That's good. Can you sit? Apollo? Apollo? Hello? Sit down. Sit down. What's going on today? Huh? What's going on today? You just being ornery? Are you in a mood? Are you mad that we didn't go splashing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I have your hand? Can I have your hand at least? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Ba-ba-ba. I was talking to Matt at the brewery yesterday about Apollo getting on the jungle gym equipment, and he was like, if us millennials really have turned our pets into our children, haven't we? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you do all this research to make sure Apollo is like as happy and healthy as he can be, and a lot of your days just like built around taking care of him. You take him to the playground and he actually plays on the equipment, and I'm like, yeah, so what? I'm like, I guess you are right. Like most rational people, or maybe people of different generations, like your animal is just that, or your pet is an animal. It's like, no, this is a life form that I have been given the opportunity to care for, and I'm gonna do the absolute best. Like, that's not fair to him to be like, okay, I'm taking you home and making you wholly rely on me for everything, and then I'm gonna shortchange you on that, so you don't get so you don't have the best quality. Like, that's effed up, you know. Best to have the best quality of life. I'm like, he doesn't have an option. He doesn't get to say, you've just been feeding me kibbles and bits and I'm all jacked up inside, I'm gonna put myself back, I'm gonna put myself up for adoption, or I'm moving out, you know? So I feel like I have to. That's part of the agreement, you know? But I do think of him as my son than just like an animal. So yeah, I don't know. That might make me weird, but it's the truth. And then now we were just sitting at the crosswalk and I make him sit and then I'm like, hold my hand. So he's like holding my hand up the crosswalk and I'm like, yeah, I do treat him. In my head, it's the same thing. He's a human. Right? Right, cutie? Little baby boy. Oh, these folks just planted some of their spring garden stuff. It's like we got some bulbs coming up. Spring's coming. Spring's coming, Appo. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have to fight me to not trample through those in a few months. Anyway, going back to my announcement of May flowers, Artemis says this is going to be fun. Yeah. And Elisa Maria Design says Anthony and Mia, two of my faves together. Oh, how sweet. Elisa Maria, I still am trying to connect with you about May. If you can hear me, I just need to message her. I just need to message on one of her videos like, hey, I've been trying to reach out to you to see if you have time to meet up in May in Philly, but our paths just haven't crossed. Like, she'll comment on some of my videos, but I just need to comment on her videos. I did message her on Instagram, but I don't think she ever read it. So it'd be nice. And then I think I had one or two other subscribers say that they'd be interested in meeting up. Originally, I was going to try to make that happen on Friday the 30th in the evening. Ready? Go, 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 go. Good boy. Ready? Go, 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 go. Good boy. But it looks like it's going to be a morning or afternoon meetup now. Just plans got slightly tweaked. So Friday the 30th in the AM or like early afternoon. That'll be the most ideal time. Come over here. This side. This side. So yeah, that'll be the most ideal time. Hi. So yeah, if anyone is interested, let me know. Shoot me an email, and we'll try to make it work. Otherwise, you've got the I don't know if there's a formal name for it, but you've got the Euro DP retreat. The Euro DP Retreat 26 coming up in Denmark in September of 2026. So that would be the next opportunity that we could meet up. Trying to think of where else. I am in Nashville this October. So I could also do Nashville or Pigeon Forge in October, because I'll be in Nashville for a few days for a work conference, and then I'm driving to Dollywood. So I could always tack on a day before the conference in Nashville to meet up, or a day or two before or after Dollywood to meet up. Or if you wanted to meet in Dollywood, we could do that too. So yeah, Pennsylvania on May the 30th. Nashville, I think that would be like October 18th, 19th, or 20th. And then September 2026 in Denmark. That's my tour schedule. So if anyone wants to meet up, let me know. I'm also always happy to try to do something here in the Denver metro area for Coloradoans. I know we've got quite a few crafty folks, so that would be cool to just maybe rent a room at a rec center or something and just have a day. That would be a lot of fun. And we don't have to sit there and talk and engage, like actively engage the entire time. Maybe we just have one headphone in while we listen to what we listen to, and then we can kind of just sit and gab here and there. Like, it doesn't have to be okay, now we entertain each other, I just know that a lot of personality types that do diamond painting tend to be a little bit more default to more introverted. I know I do. So I feel like sometimes the idea of doing like a group hang might actually sound a little daunting for a lot of people, but we can keep it low stakes, and we can keep it to it being whatever you want it to be out of that. Maybe it's just sitting in the same room with some folks, but still kind of doing our own thing and, tap each other on the shoulder when we've got something to say, or I don't know. You would make it what you want it to be, It'd just be cool to meet people, if they're interested in it. It'd be kind of fun. So, anyway, let me get back to these comments. I feel like I'm so, I keep trying to keep a heads up and see what's going on in our surroundings that I'm like, was I talking through that or no? Was I even saying anything? So yeah, let's go this way. Going back to my vlog, episode 172, Veronica Backlund says, I like rubbing alcohol just sprayed on a cotton swab and stir it the drills in the bag. Works so well. I need to try that. I've heard people say that a number of times. I've just never tried it, but I will give it a try, because I tell you what, that last round of kitting up Waterfall in a Jungle twice almost sent me over the edge. I was like, this is the worst part of this craft by far. It's the worst thing that we do as diamond painters is deal with static in the bags. It gets to a point where it starts making me irrationally furious. And I have to just get up and walk away. I'm like, why do I even do this? Is this even worth it? Is this even worth it? That's where my head goes. And then I have to take a couple hour break and come back and just power through, But if Diamond Art Club, I know Jade offers this as a service. I don't know if she still does, but she used to. She used to offer a kitting up service. So she would actually do all the kitting up for you. If Diamond Art Club offered a kitting up service where you buy the kit, they take it out of the box, they put all the drills into containers. Oh, the only thing is I hate their storage containers, so I probably wouldn't want to do it with Diamond Art Club. But with Jada Gem Shop, I think I remember her saying that she has containers that you can purchase, or I don't know if this was just a friend's thing or if it's something everyone could do, but I was like, could I ship the containers I want, purchase Elizabeth Ward or Art Dot, purchase them, have them shipped to your house, and then when you get them in, you would kit up the drills for the kit for me and then ship it all? And she was like, yeah, I can do that. But then I saw the price And I was like, ooh, no. On top of, at that time, I was wanting to try Elizabeth Ward containers. Now I know that I'll probably hate them. So I'd probably just do Art Dot. So it'd probably be a little bit less expensive than I was trying to buy all those Elizabeth Ward containers. But the kitting up service is certainly not cheap, and nor should it be. Because again, it is the most awful thing. So I get why, at least back then, it cost so much. I don't even know if Jade does it anymore. But I honestly, if I could find somebody that was willing to kit up my kits for me, like, let's say you're that person. You and I come to an agreement where you're like, I will do your kitting up for you, and this is how much I would charge you. Let's say it's $100. I'll charge you $100 to kit up your project for you. I would order the kit, have it sent to your address, order the Art Dot storage containers enough to handle that kit, ship those to you, and then you let me know when it's done, and then I pay for the shipping and the box and everything to have it sent to me. I mean, that's really the only way that I think it would work. And I tell you what, there might be a day where I have enough fun money sitting around where I'm like, yep, I need to find someone to kit this up for me. I just hate it. But I will try the alcohol cotton swab. I'm desperate for anything. I've tried the breathing into it. With certain kits, what I'll do is I'll take the drills and I'll just cut the bag completely open, like the whole top of it, and just dump them into a large Moonie Made tray. I don't care if they go flying everywhere, whatever. I'll put it in the center of my table so they can bounce all over the place if they want. And get them all staticky in that tray. Lick my fingertip, which I know is probably gross, and pick up all the strays and put them in the tray, and then I lay it like a whole sheet of dryer sheet in there, then close and shake it, and that does work, but it's still a mess. So maybe this alcohol thing is what I need to try. I need to find something that neutralizes the static in the bag. I cut the corner and I'm able to like do something. There's also, I've looked this up on Amazon. I've looked up like static electricity neutralizers or static neutralizers, and I have found some tools that look like little pens and stuff on Amazon, but I don't know if it's a gimmick. I don't know if it's a real thing. The reviews on them seem really mixed, and I don't know if it's, a lot of them you're meant to just have on you to keep yourself from like shocking the light switch or shocking people when you touch them. Like that's what it's used for. So I'm like, I don't know what the application would be. Like if I could just jam that little pen in the bag, and I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you have any other secret recipes for reducing static, because I can't do it. It's awful. And a lot of people say that they get more static from the Ziploc style bags that some shops use over the heat sealed. And my experience is opposite. I love when I open up a kit and the drills are in those zippy bags. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. No static this time. Thank God. So yeah, I much prefer zippy bags than the heat sealed ones that you have to cut open. I've always found the other kind to be pretty much static free for me. A few instances where they're not, but the vast majority, no issues. So anyway, well, we're back to the house. I'll make that the last one. Thanks so much. We're now 2 weeks, going back 2 weeks. So that's not too bad. Got caught up a little bit there. So yeah, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get in the house, wash my hands, and start meal prepping while I edit videos, including this one. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.